Hi, it's Logan again. If you watch my video, thank you for watching my video. I'm currently watching the United States versus Ghanaian right now. It's 1-0 to the United States with a really nice goal from Paul Areola if you haven't been watching the game. Um, yeah, not the best performance. So far they've had chances, but not the best. But I'm not here to talk about the game. I'm here to talk about something that bothers me a lot as a fan of the United States men's national team. Something that I've supported my entire life. From when I first started playing soccer, I started watching the United States men's national team. It pains me to see where this team has gone. Now, this team was never fantastic when I was growing up. They did make it to a final of a Confederations Cup in 2009. They have played really good at times. They made it to the semifinals of a Copa America, played in the United States of America. I think it was the semifinals. They came in fourth in that tournament, I believe. Got absolutely demolished by Argentina. Or maybe it was the quarters. I don't remember. They got absolutely murdered by Argentina is what I'm trying to say. But nothing pained me more. Watching Messi just destroy the United States hurt. Watching the United States lose to Belgium in a game they should have won in the World Cup in 2014 hurt. Watch them lose to Ghana in 2010 hurt. Nothing compared more than getting eliminated from the World Cup to Trinidad and Tobago. You're the United States of America. You lost to Trinidad and Tobago, and now you're no longer in the World Cup. Now, Logan, this happened months ago. This shouldn't be that big of a deal anymore. No, it shouldn't be a big deal anymore because the guy that was captain of that team shouldn't be captain anymore. I'm sick and tired of watching Michael Bradley be the captain of the United States men's national team. If you look at other failures of world football or world soccer, whatever you want to call it, the Netherlands didn't make the World Cup. Ian Robben was their captain. Ian Robben retired. Gigi Buffon retired as the captain of the Italian national team. But Logan, they're older. They're way older than Michael Bradley. Robben's like 35. Buffon's in his 40s. Michael Bradley's only 31 years old. Okay, fair enough. Well, for Germany, they lost in the World Cup. They came in last in the group with South Korea and Sweden. I'm of Swedish heritage, and I still think that's a joke. They didn't allow Thomas Muller, Mats Hummels, or Jerome Boateng to ever play for the national team again. Joachim Low made that official earlier this year or late last year. But Logan, they're not captains. That's not a big deal. Okay, well, Wayne Rooney, he was the captain of the England team that lost to Iceland, scored the only goal in that game for England, and played 2 more games for England after that loss. One game was to make sure he was the most capped outfield player of all time for England, and the other one was a testimonial game. Really much didn't mean anything, really, if I remember right. Maybe it did, and I just can't remember. Oh, but Logan, that was Wayne Rooney. He was getting older as well. Okay, well, Thiago Silva for Brazil was the captain of the Brazilian team that lost in Brazil. Didn't lose in the game 7-1 to Germany. He was not the captain because, you know why? He got suspended because he jumped in front of the goalkeeper when he was kicking the ball and got a second yellow card, which he knew he had, and got suspended for the last game. And got stripped of the captaincy. He still plays for Brazil, but he's not the captain anymore. He has not been the captain since that tournament. We've seen the likes of Jean Miranda be the captain. Dani Alves is currently the captain of Brazil. Marcelo's been the captain. Even Neymar, though he's the best player on that team, is not a leader by any stretch of the imagination. From what I can tell, is not. I'm pretty sure Renato Augusto has been the captain of Brazil since then. Thiago Silva has not been captain since that year. So I'm not calling for Michael Bradley to retire. I don't want him to be the captain anymore. He can still play. They stripped Clint Dempsey of the captaincy because he ripped up a referee's little notebook. And Michael Bradley's still prancing around with his big old bald head wearing the captain's armband after he was the captain for the team that didn't make it to the 2018 World Cup and the biggest failure in United States soccer history. Not a lot of things get me this upset. This pisses me off. I'm sick and tired of it. I was mad when it first happened, and I'm still mad now. I can barely watch the game because all I'm thinking about is him wearing the captain's armband. Oh, but Logan, he's a great leader. He doesn't do anything. I don't know what he does good. When in the 2014 World Cup, they were saying, oh, he's not a holding midfielder. And then they move him to attack. Oh, he's not an attacking midfielder. Oh, he's not a number 8. What is he? I don't know what he does. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching Michael Bradley be the captain of the United States men's national team. My favorite player of all time is Clint Dempsey, so maybe this is why I'm a little bit butthurt about this. I wore number 8 in soccer because of Clint Dempsey, so maybe this is just spoiled over because Clint Dempsey wasn't the captain anymore. I don't know. All I know is I'm tired of watching it. That's just me. I'm tired of watching it. I want to see someone who can actually galvanize the team and lead by example. I want that to be Pulisic. I'm going to be beating that drum forever until he's named captain. And even if it's not Pulisic, it could be Tyler Adams. I don't really care. They needed to make a change. They should have... Like, when Brazil lost to Germany, pretty much all of their players that played in that game were done. Fred was done. Bernardo, I'm pretty sure he hasn't played for Brazil since then. Luis Gustavo hasn't been playing that I can recall since then. Dante, Julio Cesar, all of these players got exiled from the Brazilian national team because of the embarrassment they put on in their own backyard. The United States lost to Trinidad and Tobago. They were last place in their group. The U.S. needed to win, and they were in. That was it. Control what you have to control, and they couldn't do it. Miserable. And the guy that was captain of that team is still the captain today. It bugs me a lot. Sorry for being this negative. On this night where we should be happy with the Gold Cup starting. But I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry.